What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Sweat It Out podcast. Today we have a special individual. He's been seen on NBC, MSNBC, Fox News, Yahoo, Inside Edition, ABC News, recently on TEDx. He is also a tremendous entrepreneur and the host of America's Gone Viral. Guys, please help me welcome the one and only Brian Breach.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we really appreciate your time, man. How you been?
Things have been great, man. I am, despite the world falling apart, despite the pandemic, we are entrepreneurs and we shall thrive like cockroaches in the Phoenix. We shall rise.
We haven't heard that one yet. I love it.
No, that's great. I'm stealing that one.
Yeah,
we got to do what we got to do, man.
Yeah, did you trademark that yet? No, I'm kidding.
No, I should.
You're gonna put a whole bunch of entrepreneur roaches on a shirt with the
the
world falling apart.
Yo, that's a really good idea, actually. It's a really good idea. Yeah,
right,
because cockroaches, I mean, they always survive somehow, some way. I could stomp on one, 4 pop up 2 minutes later.
It's like every ex-girlfriend I've ever had.
Yeah, I got a couple. They always come back. I've been seeing a couple looking at my stories lately. I'm like, yes.
Oh, it's always the strangest one. I'm like, hey, I'm in Miami. I'm like, that's great. We haven't talked in 7 years.
You got this going on now? Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. You have a podcast? Oh my God.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That's exactly how it happens.
How are some of your projects been going for you? During these times, obviously, you're not gonna let anything get in your way. So how's that been for you? How have you tackled that? Have you tackled it differently? What are some of the things you have done or adapted to continue that growth and success?
Yeah, what's crazy about the pandemic is that, I used to work the 9-to-5 life, and I used to work in restaurants since I'm 11 years old, almost to like 24, I was working in restaurants. Right around that time. And when something like this happens, you got to figure out how to make money other ways. Fortunately, I've already been working from home for literally almost 11 years already. So what happened when the pandemic hit was my business thrived. I was one of those that everyone stayed their asses home. So what do you do as anybody in the world that's staying your ass home every day? You focus on your social media. What else is there to do? So because I've always, and a lot of people don't even know this, I've had a low-key social media business for years. So all the stuff I do in front of the camera, all the stuff that people perceive as my money makers aren't really my money makers. My money makers is that underlying social media business. And then since I stayed home, I started adding things onto it. So I'm like, I've made plenty of money doing my social media thing. Maybe I can help people get on major publications now. Hey, you know what? I have a connection now to get people verified. Let me add that to my services. And I just started adding all these things onto my services. And I got hired by the movie studio to run all their social media, do content management. Before I wasn't doing content management. Before I was doing, growing people's pages on all their platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So it literally boomed my social media business. Now, as far as America's Gone Viral, that shit killed me because the movie industry and the television industry just kind of came to a halt. So we weren't even able to film. So now that things are kind of easing up and the restrictions are easing up, we're going to figure out a way how to get that done. And like I said before, I will figure out a way.
Yeah. I mean, we say it all the time though, right? There's those that are going to sink and those that are going to swim during situations like this. Right. And it's really about how you target and hone in on the energy that you put forth through the day. Right. I mean, I would say, if you feel like a victim, you're going to be the victim. And if you feel like the successor, you're going to be the successor.
100%. That is absolutely correct.
I mean, how did you mentally get prepared after, because the first couple of weeks of the lockdown down here in Florida, right, were a little rough on everyone. How did you, kind of, once you were able to understand, like, okay, I'm going to be settled in here for a while, how did you make that mental adjustment to like, okay, I got to go all in on, helping other people with their social media and then ramping mine up as well?
Right. Well, the thing with me is that I know it sounds funny. Listen, I'm a social guy and I do like going out and going to network events, but for so many years, I've already primed myself to stay out of the nightlife. And I would only go out on specific occasions like, birthdays or, just to link up with my boy to talk business or, when I was speaking around the country doing networking events, I would make it a point to go to those. But I was one of those people that kind of almost prepared for this for 10 years. I'm in my house almost all day, every day. To the point where I got to force myself to get out sometimes to go do this and go do that. So,
sounds like
I was mentally prepared. Nothing nothing changed for me at all, with the exception, well, even girls, like, you know, I'm not even going out that much. So when they come over to the house, you know, like, so it was nothing that was a dramatic change as far as, you know, adding on to the social media business. That was more a natural progression. I just kept sitting there, and like, I'm always preaching, like, find ways to make more money, find multiple streams of income. Even in my TED talk, I was talking about, you know, most millionaires have 7 streams of income. When I made that talk, I was probably only about 2 or 3 incomes, you know, maybe, yeah, probably like 2 at that time, or 3. And so I got to practice what I preach at all times. And when a pandemic hits, you know, I'm like, fuck this. I need to get 7. Stop the bullshit. Stop running around. Calm your ass down. Stay at home. Get your 7 source of income. And now I'm at like 5 or 6, I think. You know, so I'm just constantly moving forward. There was no real mental preparation for me, because you know, I'm an adaptable kind of guy. I'm like a South Floridian chameleon. The second something happens, you know,
aren't all South Floridians chameleons? I feel.
I get accustomed to things right away. Like, you know, I'm used to living in this house, but if I was forced right now to live in a studio apartment with no kitchen, I've done it before. I've already lived in a garage. I've had no closet, and I shared a bathroom with 4 people. Some, you know, 3 Israelis living in the second half of the garage. I know what it is to have less, so I adjust very quickly to situations.
Sounds like Israelis, by the way.
I want to tell you off the bat, man, I really loved what you said, you know, what you mentioned in your TED talk. And then you're like, man, I got to go actually, you know, practice what I preach, you know.
Right.
The fact that you brought that up, I think it's amazing, because a lot of times, you know, you won't hear people say those kind of things, you know, where you'll expose yourself like that. And I think it's beautiful, because, you know, it actually shows you who you are as your character, and how you said, you know, I have to adapt, and I am going to get my streams. I need to get the 7 streams, and how you buckled down, and now you had about 5, 6 you mentioned. Right. So definitely, I think that's something that is going to hit for a lot of our listeners today, and, you know, make them realize something on a whole nother level. So what are some of those streams of incomes that you have, if you don't mind me asking? What are some of those, especially new ones now, that you're approaching?
You know, I smuggle cocaine from here to Colombia.
Also sounds like a South Floridian. You're hitting it on all heads.
Josh is like, where can I get some?
Yeah. From Haulover Beach. Well, okay. So,
I'm never going to Haulover Beach, by the way.
Right. Yeah. So a couple things. So the social media business is definitely one. And then if you break down my social media business into different things, like, for example, I've been helping people get on major publications like Yahoo Finance, Associated Press, Business Insider for the last like 3 months. And then we had a little hiccup with one of our vendors. So we're trying to get Business Insider back, for example. Now, when that went down, you know, my other side of my social media business, I've been getting a bunch of people verified, but not just because they're paying me to get them verified. They have to be pre-qualified.
For sure.
They have to have the right stipulations. We don't accept money from anyone unless they have the right amount of press. So I've been getting money coming up from that, the right way. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, and then I got hired by the movie studio. So I'm running all their social media now. So not only am I a shareholder, and they're giving me 250,000 shares per quarter, which I've already got my first 250,000. They're paying me a specific monthly fee for running all their social media, and I'm invested in the company. So I'm also shooting some of their behind the scenes, and they got a movie coming up. I just got the behind the scenes for the last Warhead movie. So that's 2 or 3 now. And then there's a company called Luna. I can't get into details because I just signed an NDA, but now they're paying me per month to post on my social media, and it's a decent amount per month. I'm like, all right, this could take care of my freaking rent. You know what I mean? Just one little source of income. It takes care of my overhead. I don't have an office. Everything's here. You know, my car payment's paid off. So keeping my overhead low has been like a key for me to be able to stack up money, you know? So on top of that, I just signed another agreement, influencer agreement with a company called Lannistar. Again, I'm not supposed to talk about it because I signed an NDA, but they're giving me shares. So I'll be posting for them coming up and getting shares. And then, you know, every once in a while, I got money coming in from social media. People pay me to do this, but these are the bigger ones. So you got the social media business, the verifications, the publications. When it kicks back up, I was booming. My first 3 months of doing publications, I probably made $5,000 a month off each month for 3 months in a row. And I just started in it. You know what I mean? I was going super hard. So I would say that's about it for now. What else? There's got to be something. Oh, I just bought a house. What's that?
Said jack of all trades.
Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. I did buy a house. I'm renting the house that I'm at now, and I bought a house in Ave Maria, Naples, which was supposed to be a rental property, but it's turning into more like an investment home in a sense where they're building it from the ground up. And the house is, you can't buy shit in Miami for, anything decent for starting in the mid fours. I got a house that would be a $600,000 house in Miramar, because the same company is building the same house in Miramar. Over there, it was like 314. It already went up $5,000 2 weeks after I put the down payment. So on the actual price sheet. So when that's up, probably in 8 months when it's finished building, I'm going to rent it out. They have another 1,000 houses going up over there. Real estate's been booming. So that's a new venture for me. And that hopefully that'll be another income. So I'm trying to get to my 7 millionaire status somehow, some way,
So off the bat, I want to ask you two things. Cause it's funny, cause I'm pretty much like this. I'm doing all these. People ask me like, how the hell do you do it? But I would love to hear from your end. How is it that you do it? To show people that you can do it, that you can put yourself out there and you can have multiple streams, obviously, if you do it correctly. And then I know before Josh says something. So do we pre-qualify to get verified?
Yeah.
Or what?
All I would need from you guys is all they really want to see. So I need to see your Instagram. I need to see your Facebook. But the main thing is press, and you have to have a website. So it's all about Googleable articles. If they could find you, I've literally had people denied that are on 2 active TV shows right now, 2, because they didn't have enough press. It doesn't matter if you're on a TV show and millions of people are seeing you every day. You have to be searchable. You have to be Googleable. You have to have social proof. You have to be on major tier sites. Can't be, maybe we'll accept low-level tier press, but you got to be on some nice press. So
that's what I hear all the time.
Once you have 10 or more, you're able to submit.
Well, I definitely will send you all the ones I've been on.
And why do you think that, I mean, obviously we talk about this all the time, but why do you think that is so important, in order to get through the verification process?
I mean, you want to know the truth?
Oh, hell yeah. I want to know the truth.
Okay. Well, a couple things. So Instagram opened up the floodgates for people being able to submit on their own. So when that got opened up, when the floodgates got opened up, everybody and their mother was submitting. I was getting messages from people, no joke, 5 followers, 1 post. I'm not saying you're not important, but you don't qualify to get verified. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, I'm just going to submit. I'm like, but what are you submitting for? You know what I'm saying? So Instagram wants to see that you are somebody that has social proof before they hit that button and get criticized for verifying anyone and anyone. They want to see that you are verifiable and that there's no discrepancy and there's not going to be any kind of backlash or protest why this person and that person getting verified. They need to see you have that right social proof.
And as a business or as like anyone who's in the social sphere, why is it important for them, to reach that goal of getting verified, getting that blue check mark? Because there is a lot of animosity towards those that, do have it versus those that don't. I mean, for obvious reasons, right? Like social status. But
it's crazy, man. Like, honestly, I never knew in a million years how important this blue check mark would be. And I've done skits joking around with the blue check mark, going into a hotel, trying to get a free hotel stay.
I've seen that. Epic.
Yeah. I had one just go viral on TikTok where I went to Gloria Stefan's house with my blue check mark and I held it up to her camera on her security gates. I'm like, hi, my name's Brian. I'm verified. And I was told that if you're verified, you just get to meet celebrities and get free stuff. And I come in and they open the freaking gates for me, bro.
Wow. To her house? To her legit house?
Her actual house on Star Island.
Wow. Great security.
Yeah, I got a lot of people underneath the post saying, wow.
Did you meet her? Did you meet her?
No, the housekeeper kicked us out. Yeah.
So the security let you in and they just let you like roam around?
Yeah. Security let me in and then the housekeeper opened the physical gate, not the guard gate. I'm talking about the gate to her mansion.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
Wow.
But so being verified, what I realized, it's almost like, being in it and being a lot of engagement groups, it's almost like a community in a sense. And it's basically like $1 billion company putting a stamp on your name saying they're legitimate. So people are more likely to trust you. People are more likely to write you back. I mean, I'd say 90% of the people that I write, they respond to DMs and they're always looking almost like favor trade. The only 2 people that I can remember in recent times that didn't write me back was 50 Cent because I mentioned him on my TED Talk. So I'm like, yo, 50, I put you on my TED Talk, thinking he may repost it or something as a funny joke. Nah, he didn't read it. And then I jokingly wrote Ariana Grande just to like, you know, take her on a date or something. But like, no, she didn't write me back.
She just left you on red.
Yeah.
I don't know what hurts more. I don't know what hurts more.
But yeah, so I'm trying to get verified on every platform. I have everyone but Twitter. They're being a fucking pain in my ass.
Come on, Jack Dorsey.
Get on.
I'm telling you, bro. I got to write him directly or something. But I got Facebook. I got Instagram. I got TikTok now.
So let me ask you, now you mentioned TikTok. I want to ask you, what is your take on TikTok now? I know this whole Instagram, TikTok stuff. So I want to dive a little bit into, because obviously you're an expert at what you do. You're in the social space. You've gone viral. You've done amazing things, verifications, publications. You understand the social world. What's your take on TikTok now? I know that's something I wanted to dive into more of now and pay a little more attention. We've been talking about it, but I want to know, what are the right routes to take with it? How should you approach it? And, you know, what is the future for it?
Fucking breakdance videos, dude. No.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like, you know, a lot of the older generation, I'll see this a lot on my Facebook page, you know, because your Facebook page it's people that have been with you for years, pretty much, you know. I see a lot of shit talking about TikTok, 15-year-olds dancing, this and that. And don't get me wrong. Yes, there's tons, you know what I mean? I don't want to see that shit, you know what I mean? But as I delve into TikTok a little bit more, I'm literally gaining so much knowledge from entrepreneurs, real estate investors. I mean, it's just consistent knowledge dropping. I mean, it's crazy. It's not just the young generation. Yes, you're going to go viral if you catch a trend on a dance song, and there are trends on there, which is cool. It's cool to see how the world reacts at one given time. It's like seeing how money reacts in the stock market. Like TikTok is like seeing how human beings are reacting to every situation going on in the world at one moment in time. So it's kind of cool to see that, but you can blow the fuck up on there. Look at that guy, Dogface. I don't know if you saw the guy.
Oh, he's a legend.
Yes.
I mean, look at Ocean Spray stock, right?
Yeah.
Like went to the roof.
It's fucking brilliant. And instead of hating on it, instead of hating on TikTok, fucking embrace it, man. Because you got this guy's
life
Dogface.
changed forever. You know,
what's that?
The guy's life changed forever.
Guy life changed for it changed forever. It was a 10-second video. Ocean Spray got him a car. Fleetwood Mac literally came on Instagram for it. The guy from came on TikTok for it. The guy, the owner of, or the head of Ocean Spray, CEO, came on there. I mean, the guy's life has changed forever over a 10-second video. It's bananas. I had 2 videos go viral on there. The difference between Instagram and TikTok: Instagram for me is a huge networking platform, business, posting legitimate stuff. TikTok for me, the more you post on there, the more followers you get. It's not the algorithms on TikTok are designed for anyone and anyone to have a chance. That's the key, to have a chance at letting your talent be shown, whether you're a singer, whether you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is, you have a chance on there, because everybody that posts has a chance to go in the For You page. On Instagram, you only get on the, not the For You page, on the Explore page. Yeah, if you only get on the Explore page if your posts are doing well. On TikTok, it's not like that. My first video got like 138,000 views, and then it kind of faded off. Yeah, and then it kind of jumped up a little bit, and then I posted the Miami Heat prank that I did on the Jumbotron that got 1.2
so
million
we better get on fucking TikTok ASAP.
I know,
like I have it, and I just repost a lot of shit, but I need to get on hitting that shit hard. I've been saying that.
You know, learning TikTok is literally, trust me, when I first got on there, I made a joke post about it, like, how the fuck do you do this shit? Because it is a bit confusing, but once you get into it, you realize that you don't need to be that technical, and you don't need to. Some of these guys are literally editing videos where they're removing the backgrounds or taking their heads off. Like, they're getting real technical. You could go on there and just make a joke about relationships, and that video hits 1 million views. You guys could do your workouts on there, and if you get a good work, people that are following you because of your fitness journey and how you went from this to this, and how you went from no abs to an 8-pack, like, people love following that shit. So you'll have a younger base, but once you get the ball rolling, you got them,
So off the bat, my bad. I just want to say, like, it's so true. I've noticed that it's like, I've even noticed that some of the, I don't want to say shittier because it's not shittier, but some of the raw clips, like raw video clips that you shoot, are actually doing better than professionally edited videos on TikTok.
It actually happens that way sometimes. Yeah.
Have you seen a decent amount of carryover from your TikTok following to the other platforms like Instagram, like YouTube, like Facebook?
Yeah, I'd say once I started so I'm not even that high on TikTok yet. I got like 24,000 followers, and but one video got me like 16,000 followers, like literally a jump in like a week. So I've been getting a lot of messages from TikTok over to Instagram. And here's the thing, like I'm getting a lot of younger followers. I'm finally hoping to get like the older audience, people that, early 20s, mid 20s, 30s, whatever. But people on TikTok don't do any kind of research because they're like a lot of young kids. They're like, how you verify? Why you verify? And then I'll get a ton of people on my Instagram. Yo, what do you verify for? I'm like, instead of asking me why I'm verified, look through my Instagram. Maybe you'll get a sense. My bio literally says, been featured on this. But so I've been getting a ton of people over from TikTok writing me DMs on Instagram. It's, I'd say it's like 7% of them. It's not anything crazy, but if I do make a video saying, yo, everybody follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back right now, I guarantee I'll get 1,000. I guarantee I'll get 1,000 new followers in a minute.
So what would you say right now for those who are starting off TikTok young, even for ourselves? What are you saying?
Yeah, more for ourselves.
More for ourselves, because we'll be selfish here.
Yeah.
So what would you say are the go-to tips right now to look for and perform on TikTok to have the potential to grow and create viral content?
Absolutely. Number one is consistently posting. I realized that once I started posting, I was only posting like on Instagram, I would post one thing and I would let it sit for a while, let it marinate with people. I know posts fade in 2 days, but I would still let it sit. TikTok, I did that. And even though a video is growing, there's no new content coming out, so I'm not getting any new followers. So what I'm realizing on TikTok is that you can have 4 or 5 videos going viral at once. And as you post new videos, because those videos are hitting, it's boosting all the views on your other videos. And that's what the difference between TikTok and Instagram is. So right now I have 4 videos that are semi-trending. I got the heat prank out there. I got one where I walked into a Mexican restaurant accusing my girl of cheating with my dad. I did this thing called the Perfect Girl Generator. And then I did like a follow giveaway. Those 4 things right now are blowing up. And as I'm posting, I don't want to say the lower level videos in my eyes. Like I was on this podcast recently and I posted it on there. It started off at 60 views, 80 views, 100 views. Wasn't doing that great because it's just like it's a quick 1 minute. And then because all these videos are blowing up and trending, I'm noticing bigger jumps on that video. And I've already hit 1,000 views in over 2 days. And it's because of the other video. So mainly the number one thing you want to do is find the right hashtags, find what's trending and tag them, because hashtags work a little bit better on there than Instagram, in my opinion. 2, consistently post content. 3, find what the trends are. So if there's a fitness trend going on right now of somebody jokingly lifting a dumbbell, and I'm just making this up in my head. Someone's lifting a dumbbell and they're kissing the dumbbell, and that becomes a stupid ass trend. Jump in on that trend. And also you got to find the music that's trending as well. Because sometimes if you grab the right music at the right time and that song just starts trending, you'll get put in other feeds and you could blow up that way. So those are the main things. But posting quickly on a consistent basis, number one. I got recently put into what's called the Creator Fund. I think they just put up, don't quote me on the number, but $200 million for creators out there. So I'm literally getting paid to post on TikTok now.
It's amazing.
For doing nothing, which I would have done anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm at like $100 in the Creator Fund. Every time I post a video, I get like 2 to 4 cents per 1,000 views. It's not a lot, but shit.
Hey, $1,000 is $1,000.
Yo, it is what it is. I made $100 in a month on TikTok posting shit I would have done anyway. So it is.
What do you say? Is it better to create the content through the TikTok app or create it outside of it and then post it?
Okay, so I've noticed 2 different things, and I try to pay attention. That's a great question, by the way. I like to pay attention to these things. I spent I'd say 80% of my videos on TikTok right now are old videos that I've already created outside of TikTok that I pulled into TikTok, and a lot of them have done fucking well. Like the Heat video blew up 1.2 million views. I reposted it again. Months later, it's at 500,000 views the second time around, and they're both trending up.
So reposting on TikTok is good.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Post all your old content, everything that you have, just hit them. Sometimes they don't even know. It depends on how you shot it. If you shot it horizontally, then they'll know it was from outside TikTok. But if it's a vertical video like some of mine are, how would they know? They don't know if they shot it in the app or not, because Everything on TikTok is horizontal.
And what's great too, we can then move over any IG Reels to TikTok or any TikToks to IG Reels.
100%, bro. You bring all your old content.
Yo, Josh, you got a ton of IG Reels workouts, baby. Let's go.
You set him off now. I'm never gonna hear it. I'm never gonna hear
I'm gonna
that.
get on his case now.
Yeah. No, absolutely keep posting. As a matter of fact, there are some videos that I have in TikTok that I made just, talking to people. The only one that's done like really, really well is this follower giveaway I did. Some lady followed me and I followed her back. So she created a video saying, "Oh my gosh, Brian Breach followed me. Look, oh my God, this is so exciting." And I'm like, I still don't get why people get excited,
That's
but
so
I guess
funny.
I get it. You know what I mean? So I reposted that saying, "Thank you so much for the love. I always follow people back. I usually follow people back when they follow me. Thank you." And because I said that, everyone, like fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, "Follow me, please. I want to be there." Oh, bro. And some of them will literally follow me and then write, "Oh, this guy didn't follow me back. They just followed me 30 seconds ago." But they do it to like antagonize you. It's like trying to leave a bad review on Yelp for me or something. I'm like, damn, bro, you just followed me. I saw you. I saw it come in.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of young people that don't understand like social media. What's the word? Social media. Etiquette.
Yeah.
So one last question with the TikTok topic.
Yeah, you love TikTok now.
No,
you're gonna love it. Once you start blowing up on there, you get verified, and you're in the creator.
I'm gonna get addicted.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to write I'm gonna add this to my course. So I wanted to ask you. I know Instagram when it was blowing up, I know collaborating was huge.
Yeah.
Is that the same on TikTok?
It's more, 100 times more, because on TikTok there's a thing called duetting. So any video that happens on TikTok, if there's any kind of room for a duet, like some people will make people duet them on purpose. I'll give you a great example who just blew up on TikTok. Do you guys know Token the rapper?
No,
yeah, I know Token.
Sure.
Yeah, so Token is really smart, bro. So he sits there and he writes in his caption, "Duet this," and he spits a verse, but he leaves gaps for other people to rap with him. So he's like, I'm a hip hop star, I'm a TikTok star, and then I'll pause. So millions of fucking people duetted him, and it's like side-by-side video of them rapping back and forth. And then he mentioned Charli D'Amelio, who is like a famous TikToker, and he mentioned her name in one, and then they collabed on a video, and then they invited him to the house. And then this guy, Angry Reactions, now Wanye, started working with him, and all their videos, like just going back and forth, going to his house, collabing with this guy, just started blowing up, and I'm seeing all of them with millions of views. So duetting is massive, because the cool part about it is you don't have to ask permission to duet anyone. You could duet anyone you want, and if somebody's like right now, I'm on this video and I'm like, all right, guys, duet this, and I look to the right and I'm like, ah! Somebody will come in on this side and be like, ah! And they'll duet you, and that can blow up. You never know.
That's insane. Well, we definitely know you got this shit on lock. So this is
working. I'm still trying to grow.
Appreciate the bombs you've been dropping on us. I got to get to work after this.
And I know a ton of people are gonna be going ham after this as well.
True
so
that.
I know Instagram as well, there's other apps that you can use to enhance your Instagram and the content and, maybe track the analytics, stuff like that. Is there any other apps that you recommend that tie in with TikTok, or is it just mainly TikTok that you can use to optimize your TikTok?
So the other way to optimize your TikTok is, okay, so this is my opinion. This is what I've read a lot about. So the algorithm on TikTok, I'm almost positive, this is all the big creators who talked about this, is that when you post a video right away, TikTok kind of sees what the engagement is within like 20 minutes. And if you have a decent amount of likes and a decent amount of views, they move you up to like another tier, and they'll put you in like another bucket, and they'll let a bigger audience see it for a short period of time. If you get a hardcore amount of views on that second tier, then they'll really push you in the For You page. So there's a share button on all your TikToks where right from the TikTok, this is what's cool about it. Unlike Instagram, TikTok wants you to share to every platform because they embed the word TikTok in your video once it's shared out. So they're pretty smart. That was a really smart aspect of it. So every time you share a video from TikTok out of TikTok, if it goes on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, the word TikTok is embedded in the video. So they're getting free promotion everywhere. So you could click the bottom of your video and share it to, like literally, TikTok allows you to share it to WhatsApp, Snap, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and every main platform there is.
It's like that. It's like that Meek Mill song. There's levels to this shit.
Exactly. There's levels to it. Now, normally,
What the fuck?
yeah, you would
Where
think
did that come from?
Never heard that song?
Yeah, I love Meek Mill, but you?
Oh, you don't think I like Meek Mills?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that would be a good duet right there. You guys arguing about Meek Mill and shit. Yeah.
We argue about everything.
See, we already got content right
I know,
there.
we
just need
argue about
somebody right
everything.
here right now.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we just need to film all the meetings that we have, and then it'll be fine.
Well, those kind of things do it as well, man. Like all the behind the scenes stuff, people love that kind of stuff. Just think of viral content. And when I was speaking around the country, they asked me to speak about how to go viral, which is the weirdest thing. I never thought when I went viral, they would ask me to speak about going viral. And that's the key to viral stuff, is that you want to put stuff in your video that's going to cause a reaction. It's going to cause a trigger. It doesn't have to be some, a negative trigger. It just could be something silly. Like, I'm talking to my followers and some weird ass ball flies across my face and I don't say anything. And they're like, anyone else see that ball? Yo, what the fuck? Did someone see that ball? Why didn't he notice that? And then all of a sudden you spark a little controversy about a flying ball that just went across your face in the content section. And in the comment section, and boom, your video goes viral off something so stupid,
So this is what we're going to do. Me and Josh, we're going to wait till you send us a link. You send us a link. We'll set up an appointment. We'll go to your house and then you tell us what the cost is and we'll learn from you.
Boom. I'm down.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Being serious.
Hey, that'll be my 7th stream of income right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah, there you
just
go.
milked the shit out of us now, right?
Yeah. We got some contacts. No, I want to talk to you a little bit about affiliate marketing, right? Because you kind of touched upon that as a big source of your income. And we get questions all the time about how we're able to make a decent amount of our, overall income from affiliate marketing, especially, Mendes is huge on that. So what's your take on affiliate marketing, and what are some of the best practices that you found to, get exposed to brands, as well as, follow through on the contract or social contract that you have with those brands of like delivering sales for them, which then obviously brings you back some kickback?
Right. So I'm not even going to lie. Like at the beginning of this whole thing, when things were kind of slow, I was trying to figure out like, how the fuck are these influencers getting all these damn brand deals? And it would like drive me nuts. And I remember I went to a friend of mine's conference. Jason Stone was there, the Millionaire Mentor. I remember asking him, I was like, yo, where, I'm an influencer, man. I'm verified. Like, where do I get these brand deals from? He recommended a couple apps, couple websites. I never ended up using them. And then all of a sudden, just as things started really popping and I started getting in engagement groups, my DMs became like this amazing opportunity center.
And that's where we connected.
Yeah, that's how we connected. And like every day I wake up and there's some kind of opportunity. Like the Luna stuff was referred to me by a friend. The movie studio, that came because I put up a huge ass billboard over I-95 in Griffin Road trying to find a manager on my face on a naked body. And I got mad connections through that. It's just crazy. All the stuff that I'm getting, the Lannistar stuff, another influencer hit me up. So it's literally becomes word of mouth and people just seeing what I'm consistently posting. And I guess I'm starting to stick in people's minds is this kid does not stop. Like every fucking day he's on a new podcast. Like I don't have one niche. Like if you go to my Instagram, you have no idea what I do. You'll literally have no clue, because one day I'm on a podcast, one day I'm making a skit, one day I'm doing a prank, one day I'm speaking at a conference. Like there is no like.
You're gonna be on the new Dos Equis commercial.
Yeah, the most interesting influencer on earth. Yeah, but yeah. So for me, I wish honestly, like I would love to find just one hub where I can get all these kind of cool brand deals. But for me, it hasn't happened that way. For me, it was just simply like looking at my DMs, getting opportunities, and now I became the head of the influencer campaign for the movie studio, because we're bringing in people that are verified and influencers to promote their brand as well. So amazing. I guess through that, I'm going to find new networking opportunities as well. So I'm always keeping my ear to the social media street, so to speak.
Yeah. And it's funny to me because when most people ask us these questions, it's like, you don't even, you're not even posting every day. Like how are brands supposed to even find you? Right. And you mentioned consistency, and
right.
That's something that we constantly preach to people. I know consistency and constantly same thing, but you know, we're preaching to everyone, like, you got to post, you got to post, you got to be out there, you got to be hitting your DMs, you got to be putting up stories, you got to be doing TikToks, getting on your Facebook page, doing Instagram lives, doing all this stuff. Or if you're not putting yourself out there and, you know, for lack of a better term, like making yourself vulnerable, right? Really showing people who you are and what you're about and what you're excited about doing, because that's really what our social media should be anyway.
Right.
You know, no one's going to know who you are.
Right. Absolutely, man. Like one of the things that I've been speaking about when I was speaking before the pandemic was not being afraid, because most people don't put out content because they're literally scared and they're worried what people are going to say. And so there was a period of time where a lot of people don't know is that I quit music at the end of 2017. And I remember I didn't know what I was going to do. Like I was like, I'm verified, I already have followers. I don't want to lose them. So I started shooting skits. It started with skits, and I moved into prank social experiments for 1 year. And I wrote on a board saying, you got 1 year to go viral or you're going to get out of it. But I remember telling myself, listen, like talking to my own self, like, you're going to get fucking hated on now. Like, I already know it. I already know it's going to happen. And the first skit that I did was horrific. To this day, it's still horrific. I cringe when I watch it. But as I started getting into this skit making and content making more outside of music, I started noticing that the more sick to my stomach I was about putting out a piece of content, and the more nervous I was during shooting that content because it was big or scary, like the whole heat prank thing made me want to puke. I was so nervous. Like my TED Talk was the scariest thing I ever done in my life. My hands were like shaking. This is my first speaking gig. I noticed that every one of those pieces of content I put out where I was sick to my stomach, especially that billboard too, and then protesting my own billboard as a joke. Yeah, it made me so sick. Awesome. But those hit so hard online. Like, so as I kept going, I noticed, holy shit, the ones that make me sick, the ones that I know are going to get hated on the most, blew up the most, and the most people love. So fuck the little small percentage of people that were talking shit about it and aren't going to like it. You just have to put yourself out there. And if I didn't put myself out there for the whole entire year, I wouldn't have got the opportunities I got, and I wouldn't have got the TED Talk. And then 5 months after my TED Talk, something I shot went internationally viral. And that literally has got me almost every podcast, every radio show, every opportunity that I've gotten for 2 years has came off one viral video. And it's because I kept going and not giving a fuck what people say. I got shit talk. I had people making fun of us, jokingly dancing in a thing. I'm the most ridiculous comments, but it got me to where I am, you know, in the viral space. And now I'm still moving forward because of all the stuff I did.
This man's on fire.
I don't think I ever told you this story, but I one time had a video that I shot go viral.
Ooh.
Bam.
Yeah.
Why are you hiding this from me?
Well, this is the biggest.
Now you got to repost it. I'm going to make you repost it.
And
on TikTok.
On TikTok.
I know. Well, unfortunately, the biggest mistake I made was not being in the video. But back to your point about the haters, right?
Oh, you made the video.
I shot the video.
So you're a producer.
I pick my yeah. You can call me that.
Man.
But this girl that was working at Equinox with me on South Beach, she used to be like a former Miss Teen Sweden, and we were at the SLS for like a Equinox party during the day, like a pool party, and she's wearing like a thong bikini. She picks up my girlfriend at the time, puts her on her shoulders, and then does squats with her. And like a dumbass, I like record the front of her. And everyone on Instagram is like, yo, who the fuck shot this? Because they're an idiot for not getting her ass in the shot. Just roast it. Thank God I wasn't in the video because I just got roasted in the comments. Like, oh, come on, man. You missed the best part.
Oh,
you got to prepare to be roasted sometimes, man.
Oh, I know.
So now what you got to do is you're going to do a video of me carrying you on your shoulders. You wear the thong and then you get the back side.
Bro, I was going to say, if I have to see you in a thong, if I have to see you in a thong, I'm going to throw up for like at least a whole day, 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's going viral. Any dude in a thong these days, that's going viral, bro.
Oh, down here in Miami, man, he'd be getting, his DMs would blow up.
Yeah.
I got to do one of those
Hey,
videos
daddy.
I'll just be wearing some tight pink yoga pants, doing some leg press backs. Yeah. You're just zoomed in and
on the
slowly
on the Stairmaster doing like kickbacks with leg weights. That's what you need.
So, brother, I want to ask you, because I know you mentioned Billboard. And this is something I've been thinking about. I've been hearing it from different people and different stuff. People will tell you off the bat, oh, you invested in a billboard, you invested in radio or TV. You're wasting your dollars. But what I've come to realize too is that
fake news.
if you leverage it,
fake news.
If you leverage it where it's like, let's say you get that billboard or you came out on TV or you came out on a radio and you put that on Instagram, you actually see a huge, or on social media, you see a huge navigation of people like, oh, you came out on TV? Oh, you came out on Billboard? Oh, you came out on radio? So do you think it's still important then to get into those things that might not be necessarily the best ways to spend your marketing dollars, but because people see it as a huge perception thing on social and you can leverage it and actually get the benefits from it on social? What do you think about that?
Yeah, everything that I do in the real world that's significant, I put it on social. I would never have put up that billboard and not have posted it on my social media. That's the only reason I did it. You know what I mean? Or one of the only reasons I did it, because I knew the leverage would come more off my social media than it would be people driving by. Because the thing is, they have to find you somewhere. Your Instagram is your business card. That's your hub right there. Everything you do out there, you got to put it on. You got to put it on there. So when I put up that billboard, the purpose of it was this: I went viral, and I had tons of DMs from people like wanting to manage me. They thought it would continue forever. The viral video. It did really well, but it didn't last forever. Obviously, viral videos don't last forever. So I got a ton of messages. Everybody wanted to be my manager. I had a bunch of shady people hit me up, and so I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this, but I do need a manager. I want to leverage this viral video. How do I do it what I call the over-the-top dramatic Brian Breach way of finding a manager? So that was during the time I was really, really going hard at trying to make something go viral, like really going hard. I did the heat prank at that time. The video just had gone viral. I kept trying to up the ante every single time. So I put up a billboard over Griffin and 95. I mean, I sat with the sign company and I talked to them, and I got the best deal I thought I could. And they showed me all the views and how many people would pass it every day. And I got the best location. So I put my head on Burt Reynolds' old body. It's the carpet guy. You live in Miami,
yeah.
Don Bailey. Yeah. And basically it said, I'm looking for a non-shady manager, but I've been coming up bare. I'm like laying naked on this rug. And I put it up, and I swear to God, within 20 minutes of that damn thing going up, I had like 20 DMs. I literally went there, it went up, we got drone footage. I went to a Starbucks to edit the drone footage of it, and I got 20 DMs already. It was insane. It was nuts. So the first thing I did, got the video, posted it on social media, and that got people's attention. That got people to actually drive to the billboard just to see it, because I posted it on social media. And that got all the people. I also have my Instagram name on the billboard in a huge letters at Brian Breach. So
in between your legs.
Yeah. So what it did was it brought people from the billboard to my Instagram to see what I actually do. So all my other videos got boosted up. Everybody was seeing what I was doing. Then I did a protest of the video of the billboard. And then I shot a message to the managers that I thought would see the billboard and then come hit me up. So I have this video of these two girls in bikinis, right? And I'm literally like, hi. So they're massaging my hands, and I'm like, hi, if you saw me off the billboard, managers, I just want to let you know that I will be your most easiest client that you've ever had, while I have two girls massaging my hands, feeding me grapes, and giving me cocaine, literally. And I'm like, massage my hand harder, please. And I was like, I want to let you know I won't do any drugs while I'm sniffing coke. I won't pull a Britney Spears. I won't disappear on you. And I will be the easiest client you ever had. So shoot me a DM on my Instagram right now, whatever. So I made this. It was like, obviously sarcasm. Like, I'm being the most difficult client ever by the surroundings, but telling them I'm not going to be difficult. So it was like a funny joke. So all those things combined got me buzzed. So if you do something out the real world, you got to leverage it on social media is the point.
So how many managers were waiting in line to just book you?
Did they meet you at Starbucks?
How many managers were waiting in line to just work with you?
It was a lot. But I kind of vetted them. Like, one guy, like, he didn't feel the right guy. I had another meeting in Pembroke Pines with a guy, and I'm like, listen, we got a very short period of time to get this rolling. Things viral right now. This video is viral right now. We have to pounce on this opportunity. He takes a week to fucking write me back, and then when he writes me back, he's like, all right, we're ready. I'm like, you fucked up. No way. I don't deal with people that write me back in a week. That's not how I do things ever. So that was next. And then I talked to a PR guy. I was like, listen, I'm not looking for a PR guy, but I'm looking for management. He goes, yeah, but this is what we could do. So I started working with this PR guy. It didn't work out the right way. And then things just started taking off on its own. I started noticing that I didn't even need a manager. If I just would have focused more and, really did, start sending out DMs and doing the right thing and going to these networking conferences, the manager thing went out the window. All of a sudden, I wasn't getting on any podcasts, and all of a sudden, I'm literally being asked on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of podcasts. going to Vegas to be on the Brad Lee podcast, speaking in the Hamptons in California and Puerto Rico. Like, so I guess it needed a little bit time to roll. And I needed to post more on social media to get the eyes on what I'm doing for people to even ask me to do this kind of stuff. So I was looking for a manager right there and then before I even knew what the thing was yet. I had a monster on my hands, you know?
You became your own manager.
Yeah, I literally, and I'm still my own manager. All the opportunities I've gotten have been from me. I'm literally a one-man show sitting in this house.
So let me ask you real quick. I think it goes to show, and I think it's going to tell a lot of people that, you know, starting with what you have is enough. And at the beginning, you have to play certain roles or multiple roles until then eventually, obviously, you can build your team and do certain things. So I think that definitely goes to show, you know, obviously all the amazing things you're doing and currently the different streams, but you're playing multiple cards, multiple roles, and obviously shows it can be done until obviously you reach a certain point of growth and you're going to hire your team. But I think I give you tremendous kudos on that because that's not easy to do at all.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. It means a lot. I appreciate it.
What's next for you, Brian? What do you, you know, what's the next big transcending step for you in your career that you know, that you really believe is going to be, you know, the thing that puts you into that next sphere of influencers?
He's going to turn this video viral.
Yeah, please do it up.
You can edit whatever the hell you want on our faces.
True. True.
You can give me his beard. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. I honestly, like, I really want to get the show rolling because before the pandemic, I promoted this damn show before I even shot anything on so many podcasts. So I'm like, I got the show coming out. Because we had everything scheduled and then it all went to shit. So I really want to get it out before. I mean, no one could steal the idea because I already the Instagram's been up. I copyrighted it. I trademarked it. So, I mean, someone could steal the idea and I would just have to sue. But I don't, you know, I want to get the show out there. You know, we still have meetings coming up. I pitched it to another guy. So what the crazy part is with the show is like, I hate depending on people. And when it comes to this big of production, it's not a simple thing. This is one of those things I can't do on my own. I have to wait for people. I have to wait for the camera guy. I got to wait for my producer to figure out what the hell's going on. Where can we shoot? The pandemic. Are there rules? Do we got to wear face masks? You know, it's like, it's a big mess now. And everything's kind of up in the air, but I'm ready to do that. Because once I do it, I believe, honestly, like, listen, I know everybody thinks they have $1 million idea. I truly believe with all my damn heart, with everybody shooting content, that the show called America's Gone Viral and it all being about content creators, how viral content gets made, a competition show for viral content creators will be the show right now. I need to figure it out. So that's the next step.
You definitely got a gem in your hands and I'll definitely be excited to watch that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Maybe one day we'll get great enough or maybe we can compete on one of them.
Bro, no, I'm telling you, well, that's the thing. We were actually going to hold auditions right before. So what we're actually looking for is people like you guys, up and coming content creators that are kind of almost new to the space, but love shooting content and want to blow up shooting content. We were looking for friends teams, family teams, brother and sister, two sisters, cousins, two brothers. Like, it doesn't, you know, we were looking for teams of people, and there's going to be 3 teams that all compete against one another when we issue them viral challenges. And we already had 3 major influencers signed up to be the judges. And, you know, we were going to have a centralized hub where once you bring the content you created back to the judges, you put it on like a TikTok or a YouTube, and we monitor the views, likes, and comments, and whoever gets the most views, likes, and comments, in a sense, goes viral and moves on to the next round.
So all you listeners, if you think you're a savage out there that can create some viral content, I think you already know who to hit up.
Yeah, I'm going to drop kick you in the fucking chest. Yeah, I think I got our first one, dude.
And then I'm going to sit on your
full
face.
Send, fucking both feet, dead center of your chest. I think that we got it.
This has definitely been tons and tons of knowledge bombs being thrown out, you know, our way. And I really appreciate your time, my brother. I know we're approaching an hour, and this has been just killer, amazing convo. And I definitely know a lot of people are going to be able to benefit out of that. I know I have a few questions that I always like to run through at the end, but Josh, anything?
Oh man, I have to say, you know, you fired me. I was a big anti-TikTok guy for a while there.
Huge
anti-TikTok guy. But I think you just swung the pendulum, and I might have to go back and post all those old IG reels.
and realizing what it does for people, and realizing that there's so much knowledge on there. I've learned so much from real estate on there. I've learned so much from people that play in the stock markets. I mean, there's just people dropping so much knowledge that I'm gaining so much value from it that I'm like a TikTok advocate now.
Awesome. Before Mendez asks you these rapid fire questions, where can people find you on Instagram, on social, anywhere they can reach you? Best place to reach you at?
Yeah, I'd say the #1 platform for me right now is MySpace. If you guys want
Can I, what is it, 7 friends? Can I be part of your?
Hey, you say that, everybody's going to start migrating now back to MySpace.
I know, right? Tom was the shit, man. Like, remember Tom from MySpace?
Yep.
Just that one
He's
guy.
my best friend, dude. He's the only one that would answer my
picture.
comment.
Yeah, but mainly Instagram is my main hub these days. Brian Breach, TikTok, Brian Breach, and yeah, those are the main hubs, really.
Awesome,
brother. Well, I'm gonna hit you up with some questions.
Rapid fire.
First one, what's the next viral piece of content that's gonna come out from you?
Oh man, I don't really have it in the works yet. What I'm gonna shoot, but it sounds stupid. But like, I rescued a cat, right? And the cat has one eye. So for TikTok, I wanted to shoot like a video with a cat having one eye, showing that a disability will not stop you, and like show the cat like boxing with the thing. Show the cat still being able to catch something with one eye. Like, this isn't going to be like my real viral content, but just to throw something and do something funny on TikTok, see if it hits, just like for the fuck of it. That'll probably be my next video I fuck around with.
Love it. Question number 2, what's been the wildest and craziest experience you've ever had while shooting content?
Oh my God. The wildest and craziest experience? Oh man. Oh, okay. I got one for you. So I went into Sawgrass Mall and I pretended to be a major celebrity. I hired 2 fake bodyguards, 2 fake paparazzi, and we had 15 fake fans planted in the crowd. I walked into Sawgrass Mall. I had 2 of the girls come up to me and go, "Oh my God, it's fucking Brian Breach. Oh my God." And within 20 seconds, 100 people were lined up to take a picture with me, the fake ass major celebrity, because they saw the bodyguards. I was in the mall for about 30 minutes. I was escorted by security because I was at Justin Bieber status. I had hundreds of people take my pictures, post me on Instagram, and call me the biggest celebrity. I had 7 people tell me I'm the favorite actor of all time. No, shut up.
Yo,
if you're listening, shut the fuck up.
That's so funny. So anytime we shoot content together, we got our videographer there. But there's mad people like with their phones, like, "Oh, can we take a pic?"
Yo,
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we're shooting a fucking workout video. Like,
you don't understand how many. I'm not even kidding. You don't understand how many people have either DM'd me, or when they've seen me in person, tell me, "Oh my God, you look like the UFC fighter," or they'll tell me,
they'll ask me,
"Are you Masvidal?" They'll ask me. I've tricked people. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, dude, you don't understand.
Yeah, me and Kimbo are boys.
You don't understand how many I've had like 5-6 people already come up to me like, "Oh my God, are you him? Can I take a picture? My boyfriend's a fanatic."
2-piece and a soda, bro.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yo, you want to shoot some viral content right now, because he's been buzzing a lot because of his political affiliation and because just being a cool guy from Miami. You should go out, pretend you're him, throw some glasses on,
just
have
fuck
like
somebody
get
up.
5 get 5 of your friends to hype you up and scream like, and that's how I did it. I always plant, even when I did the Heat prank at the Heat Arena, I planted 8 people in Miami Heat seats to hype everybody up, to get them involved in what's going on. So you should do it and have people like, "Oh my God, that's basketball. Oh my God, is that?" And then have everybody, and you should do it outside like a fight or
with the fucking beanie, with the beanie on and everything, be fire.
Bro, that would go viral. And say, and you on TikTok, you literally just write pretending to be Masvidal and post it. Boom.
Just don't go any deeper in South Miami, or you might actually see him and he might punch you.
Dude, he's from Westchester.
I know.
That's where my grandparents live. So off the bat, done.
Bro, yeah. I would do it, bro.
Yo, are you that dude that fucking pretended to be me and got famous off of it?
Yo.
No, we're really gonna fight.
Yeah.
What's funny is that when I posted that, all my Facebook friends were like, "How crazy would it be if you became famous for pretending to be famous?" And I'm like, I'm not saying I'm there, but it's helped. You know what I'm saying? It definitely, like, every little video I do, it pushes you up in the, it pushes you up in the ladder,
So another question. If you can only pick one social media platform to keep and you cannot be on any other ones, which one would it be?
MySpace.
Instagram. 100% Instagram. Because all my money comes off Instagram. I mean, even with the publications, everything comes off Instagram. Instagram is my number one networking platform. When I meet a girl, you know, if I meet a girl, I don't even ask for numbers anymore. I'm like,
nah,
what's your Instagram? You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm telling you, me and my friends have been saying it for a while now. The Instagram is the new phone number.
Yep.
You know, girls are so much more likely to DM you back than they are to ever text you back.
1,000% likely, because you know, they may not know me from a hole in the wall when they see me out in public, but then they'll scroll through my Instagram and be like, he seems like an interesting person he's doing a lot of stuff. Boom. And there comes the DM.
I don't want to just say anything. But,
and the verification.
I don't want to just say anything, but shout out to my wonderful lady, Jenny, who reached out to me on Instagram.
We love you, Jenny.
Woo! Last question, brother. What's the biggest piece of advice you can leave out to all our listeners today?
The biggest piece of advice, I would say, and I like to tell a lot of young people this, young entrepreneurs coming up, biggest piece of advice, I would say, fuck all the shit you think is the right thing to do when you're younger, man. Like, forget the partying bullshit and this and that. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. Have your fun, live your life, travel, do all that stuff. Yeah, cool. But lay the foundation for your life before you do anything. So if I would have known that earlier on, I would have laid the foundation way earlier on and done shit, you know, saved up my money, stop wasting on bullshit, lay the foundation earlier, stop putting time wasters in your life, chasing girls, doing this, you know, unless you're in a solid relationship, you know, like, have your fun. I never want to sway anyone away from having fun, but for the love of God, focus on your life, saving money, getting your bank account in order, investing in stocks. And I promise you all that stuff will benefit you in the future, and you'll lay a better foundation for yourself instead of having to struggle when you hit 33, 34, 35. You know?
Big facts right there.
Huge piece of advice, guys. I think, guys, you can definitely learn a lot from Brian. Follow through this guy's footsteps and start applying some stuff on Instagram and TikTok and social, and get yourself out there and do everything he just said.
We had a great time talking to you, man.
Yeah, really appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, brother. Until next time, guys.